your understanding, your knowledge, your perception of God will frame everything. Jesus constantly made a statement in the Gospels as people would come to him with different needs or different requests. He constantly said these words, according to your faith. Your faith draws up the boundaries of what you will experience. Your perception of God will draw up the parameters. And so, since this becomes the central focusing thing of everything in our experience, of course, this is the number one thing that Satan has to sabotage. If the key to having a successful life or a happy life or fulfilled life really hangs on what kind of an image or perception we have of God, then the way to sabotage you is to sabotage your understanding and your perception of who God is. Okay? And so Jeremiah says that the greatest thing is, more than wisdom or, riches or abilities, is to know who God is. Hosea says in chapter 6, verse 3, "Oh, that we might know the Lord, let us press on to know him. Follow the path of obedience, and he will respond to us as surely as the coming of dawn or the rain of early spring." So the knowledge of God is promised to those who desire it. Okay, you see the phrase here, let us press on? Get your pens ready and write in your notes alongside of that verse, just on the other page, parallel to it. Write Hosea 6:3, press on to know him. Press on to know him, Hosea 6:3. And the word press on in the Hebrew is reference number 7291. 7291. There you go. There's your spelling. And there's the phonetic spelling. 7291, radaf. Radaf, to pursue, to chase, to persecute. Do you know how a little kid will pursue you and pester you and they're just hungry for whatever it is they want? It's almost like a persecution. They will nag you, they will be around your feet, they won't let up, right? Little kids can be so persistent, and that's the connotation, that's what the imagery here is, to pursue, to chase, to the point of almost becoming a nuisance, all right? So it says, press on, let us press on to know him. Well, here's an interesting thing. As you're writing in your notes, this press on is a principle that Jesus talks about in the Beatitudes. It's the principle of motion. Write it down. It's the principle of motion. Jesus said, "Blessed are they that hunger and thirst, for they shall be filled."